Welcome to CodeQuest Podcast.
Yeah.
Ready for a deep dive. Today we're tackling Artificial General Intelligence, AGI.
Ooh, AGI.
It's everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Is AGI already here? Everyone's asking it. So we found this article, dives right into that question.
It's a big one, that's for sure. Every time there's a new AI thing, the debate gets hotter.
Seriously, like every day.
Yeah.
Okay, but first, what even is AGI? The article uses that Wikipedia definition. AI doing any intellectual task a human can.
That's the key, right? Not just one thing, like chess or writing. AGI's got to learn, adapt across the board, like human level, flexible.
Exactly. It's got to be like thinking on its feet.
Okay.
But the article also says people use AGI kind of loosely sometimes.
No, for sure. Especially when they want funding. Got to see past the buzzwords to what the system can actually do.
Okay, so LLMs, those large language models, GPT-4, Llama 3.3, all those, they're doing crazy stuff.
Oh yeah, code, languages, music. Sounds just like a human made it.
Right. But is it intelligence or just mimicry? The article says some experts think they're like super advanced parrots.
Like they can string words together, but not really understanding it.
Exactly. So does it even matter if they're not thinking? If they still beat us at task? If the result is there, who cares how W?
Big question. The article says if we go by output alone, these models are already past humans in lots of areas, like OpenAI's O3, supposedly better than us at law stuff, even medical diagnoses.
Whoa, so post-AGI world already. Is that even possible if we can't define AGI itself?
Maybe we're so stuck on AGI being this big thing, we miss the little steps happening now. Like AGI isn't a point in time, but a whole process unfolding right in front of us.
That's a cool way to think about it. So even without a hard yes or no, these AI systems are shaking things up big time.
Absolutely. Healthcare, law, finance, changing how we work and live, period. And it's happening so fast. Gonna think about, the ethics, the downsides.
Right, it's not all perfect. The article talks about jobs being lost, algorithms being biased, big problems.
Absolutely. The smarter AI gets, some jobs are just gone. What do people do then? Retraining, safety nets, whole future of work changes?
Yeah, it's scary. And the bias thing, it's like if the data AI learns from is already messed up, its decisions are going to be messed up too.
Totally. We need to see how these systems are made, who's responsible. AI's got to benefit everyone, not just some people.
So regulation. How do you even regulate something this complicated, changing all the time?
$1 million question, right? Article says it's uncharted territory. Too many rules, and maybe we stifle innovation, but doing nothing, that could be really bad.
That's a tough one. Got to encourage the good stuff, but, prevent the bad stuff too.
And that's where it gets interesting, because it's not just about the tech itself. It's about us. Like, as a society, what do we want? What's right? What's wrong when it comes to AI?
Those are huge EE questions. Not easy answers.
Nope. But got to have those talks. And now, while AI is still kind of new, everyone's going to be involved, the tech people, the regular folks, everyone, to make sure AI is used for good.
Speaking of the article, it has this idea. Maybe we shouldn't be so fixated on defining AGI as this one moment,
It's a thought, isn't it? Like, we're so busy arguing about when AGI is here, we miss all the cool stuff already happening. Maybe it's not a finish line, but like a constant upgrade.
Like it's not a light switch on or off, but more like a dimmer switch.
Exactly. So instead of can it think like us, maybe the question is how do we use all this for good? How do we make sure everyone benefits?
And that brings up another point the article makes. Our usual idea of intelligence, all logic and problem solving. Maybe that's not enough to understand what AI can really do.
Yeah, like humans, we're not just brains. We got emotions, creativity, gut feelings, we're social. AI is not so good at that stuff yet.
So it's not about AI being like us, but more like.
Yeah.
How can we make intelligence bigger? Include what humans and machines do well.
That's powerful. AI is not a replacement, but a partner, like working together.
Kind of exciting, kind of scary, to be honest. We're on the edge of something totally new.
It is. We got to be careful. The choices we make now, they're going to affect AI forever.
Yeah, it really makes you think. The article, it kind of highlights both the good and the bad,
It definitely asks the tough questions. And one thing I noticed, we're always talking about AI doing these big things, writing code, solving crazy math problems, beating us at games. But what about the stuff we do without even thinking? Like knowing it's your friend across the street, not just some random person or not bumping into people on the sidewalk?
It is weird, right? We
Okay.
just do that stuff. But it takes a lot of, understanding the situation, knowing what other people are thinking. AI is not there yet.
Exactly. The article, it even says those simple things might be harder to teach than we think. It's like gut feelings, experience, stuff we don't even realize we're doing. Can you code that?
So maybe We're asking the wrong questions about AGI. Like, instead of making it like us, should it be more about what AI is good at helping us out?
That's interesting. The article does kind of say maybe the future is more like teamwork, humans and AI, each doing what they do best.
Imagine, like, AI helps us all understand each other, no matter what language. Or speeds up science, finding cures faster. Or school, where everyone learns at their own pace, with AI as a tutor. Crazy.
Right. And that's the shift. Not AI versus us, but AI with us. Opens up so many possibilities.
So, wrapping up, maybe it doesn't matter if AGI is already here or not. It's about how we use it, how we make sure it's a good thing for the world.
Totally agree. We're at this point where, like, what we do now matters big time for AI and for humans, really.
This has been, wow, a lot to think about. We barely scratched the surface. This AI stuff is huge. But one thing's for sure, it's going to be exciting. Can't wait to see what happens next.
And either buckle up, everyone. It's going to be a wild ride.